Festival of Lights approaches, Dip and Dunk are excited to learn everything about it. They arrive early at the peaceful village of Karapo to meet their new friend Revan, who takes them bamboo cutting. It's not as easy as they think because they must choose the right size, age, and thickness of the bamboo to create the beautiful structures that hold the deers. Community means everything, and while Revan starts preparing the bamboo to build the structures in the neighbor's yard, Dip and Dunk run off to Chaguanas to visit Mac Pottery. Here, deer making is a tradition cherished by all. Thousands of deers are handcrafted every day and baked to perfection in the old-fashioned firewood oven. While Dunk continues to be fascinated with all the amazing clay creations, Dip slips away to the nearby Edinburgh Hindu temple to learn how to drape the perfect sari. Sweets are a trademark of joy, happiness, and a token of love.
Now, while Diwali symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance, the food and sweets served during this time can also be a symbol to showcase love and joy. And so Roberta Laltu is joining us to share some of those sweets, one in particular, barfi. And I also want to say a special good morning going out to Dairy's mascots who are joining us on set, Dip and Dunk. Good morning. So you guys went down and were doing some bamboo cutting and some deer making. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But Roberta, let me thank you so much for joining us on the Now Morning Show. Now, I want to eat first, but I know we have to do the interview portion first, so let's go the right route. Tell us a little bit about yourself in terms of how you go about making these sweets.
Well, you know, for Diwali time, sweets is a tradition. We call it mitai, actually.
Mitai?
Yeah, that's the term for it.
Okay.
Right? So barfi is a favorite amongst people. It's very simple. You know, a lot of people feel that it's so complicated to make this, but it's actually a very simple process.
Nice.
So,
and in terms of the ingredients that we use to make it, because I see you have your first dairy milk,
yes,
and it seems like it's just a little bit of ingredients, is it? Or
yes,
do you add some more
it's
stuff?
very simple. It's just the milk. We have some cream,
right.
And then we have the sugar water, which we call pag, right? And in the sugar water, we have ginger and cardamom.
Yes. Ginger.
I know you were talking about your ginger,
yes,
So it's just those basic ingredients.
That's it? That's what it takes to make
That's
barfi?
it, yeah.
What trouble is
You
this?
could do it.
You could try.
I'm sure after today you'll be able to
Well,
do
you will
it.
try it after today for sure.
But how is
Yeah.
it? Is it baked? Is it set?
No,
How
actually,
long?
no. The sugar water, you boil it to a consistency where it starts crystallizing, and then you throw it in the mixture, and you put it in your tray, and that's it. You leave it to set.
Oh, for how long?
Until it cools.
Right.
So, like, say roughly like a half hour.
And
Okay.
when do you add the sprinkles on top?
When you put it in the tray, whilst it's still soft, you put your sprinkles, you score it, and then you leave it to cool, and that's it.
Wow.
Perfect. Voila.
This is Ruckus is looking at it like a challenge. Like I go home and try
No, because
this.
I never realized it seems just...
It is very simple,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
But we were talking about the terms in terms of cupcakes and cakes and stuff like that. How do you go about including the barfi recipe, let's say in a cheesecake or a cupcake?
Well, it's basically a mixture, right? So when you make the mixture, that's the flavor you will get, which is the milk and the cream and the ginger and the cardamom.
Right.
And you just use that.
Like as
and
a
you use
base and you put in everything else
in
you
your
have to
recipe.
do. Okay. Nice.
Because we did barfi ice cream, and it was really good.
And you didn't bring any barfi ice cream first to taste, Roberta?
No, you'll have to come for the one.
I'll hold you to that. I really will come. All right. Well, do you want to taste something, Ruckus? You want to sample something? We have more questions.
I mean, no, I'm ready for the barfi.
Yes,
I am ready to taste.
Yeah.
So, Roberta, how you learn to make barfi?
Actually, I love cooking, and my daughter and I, we have this tradition for Diwali. Both of us will make our sweets.
Yeah.
So I learned from my aunt, actually.
Ah.
Yeah, my aunt, and I learned from her.
Right.
And we just carrying it on.
So it's like a recipe kind of passed down.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
I saw that you were, is it that you were with your daughter in that video that we
Yes,
saw? So she
yes.
already knows how to make barfi?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We make a few different
Okay.
sweets for Diwali.
And also in that video, we saw your son cutting the bamboo.
Yes.
So it's a family
It's a
kind of thing.
family thing,
All right.
yeah.
So then how do you celebrate Diwali?
Well, we do the same bamboo bending. We decorate our home, and we cook lots of food. And the neighbors and friends come over, and
Wow.
everybody eats, and we have a good time.
Yeah. Now, in terms of the light over darkness and stuff, do you use this time particularly to bring family together, to,
Definitely.
kind of
Yes.
form that bond or union with your neighbors as well?
Yes, definitely. Because you will find on Diwali day, the neighbors will go around to each other and share sweets. Everybody will exchange sweets and stuff.
Right.
And then you'll have friends and family coming over that you probably haven't seen for a while. But for Diwali, they come in because they want the food and the sweets and all of that.
Yeah.
Is that a problem when people only come for the food?
Not really, no, because we cook a lot of food. So we're actually happy that people come
So
and
they can
eat.
give it away.
Yes, we
yeah.
I just making sure because it have certain people, I'm not calling no names
Yes.
or point in no general
Look me
directions,
here.
but
Look me
they,
here.
they generally just come for the food alone now, boys. So I
But
just want to make
that's
sure.
perfectly
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. No, but I don't come for the
perfectly
food alone. I
fine.
come and I talk. You come and you talk. You
Yeah,
sit,
and you
you know,
enjoy the
exactly,
lights and the
yes.
atmosphere
You
and
never
all
know,
of
light a
that.
deer.
Exactly.
It's all
Yes.
part of eating the food. And now I
Exactly.
want to try one as well, Arabu. So let me try one of
I
these.
was wondering if you was going to,
barfi. Well, I was going with the tray, but I still let everybody have first now, and then after
Yeah.
we'll see
The whole
how
tray
it goes.
complete?
The whole
Now, I should
tray.
warn you, like you see the ingredients is mostly sugar, right?
Thank you.
You realize that, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
as Roberta is saying, you give to neighbors and you give to friends and relatives.
So
I
you
can
going with the tray is your way of giving? To whom?
to friends and relatives.
You're giving your presents.
Yeah, you see, Roberta, I find
Yeah,
you encouraging this
Roberta.
slackness. Roberta, do you have a favorite delicacy that you like to make?
Actually, my favorite is rasgulla.
Rascola.
Yeah.
What that one is?
That one
think I'm familiar.
is using the same milk and the cream and the ginger and all that, but you're making it into balls and you're frying it, and then you make the syrup, and when you fry it, you put it in the syrup, and it absorbs the syrup, and it's absolutely delicious.
Is there a reason that all these delicacies are so heavily sugar based?
Well, I mean, sugar is,
It seems like most of them is milk and sugar.
yeah, a lot of them is milk and sugar, flour.
Is there a reason why how it came to be?
Because of the flavors. Yeah,
Okay.
because of the flavors. You want the richness of the milk, and obviously everything sweet is nice. So,
Well, I can attest to that, ladies and gentlemen. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a question, Roberto. I see that you're using the dairy powdered milk. The dairy powdered milk is it gives it a better consistency, or can you use, like, let's say, a liquid milk, for example?
no, the powdered milk, because of the mixing of the ingredients, and you have to throw remember, you have to use the sugar water in it
Right.
to get it to.
So that's where the
to get
liquid part
together.
would come
Yeah.
from.
So
is from
that's
sugar
where the
also.
liquid part
But you
would
need the
come.
powder milk.
You need the powder milk.
Okay,
yeah.
To give it that rich consistency. See how rich
Yeah.
that barfi is,
Listen to
isn't
me
it?
now, right now, because I'm on TV and being very gentle with it.
You can have the tray after.
You see, Roberta,
And you will
just-
have to ask her if she
Ask
wants
on
to
the
share
shall
with
receive,
you.
Rockers. Ask on the
It's not
shall
me I'm worried
receive.
about it, it's the rest of the crew. She's gonna take it and hide it and run away with it, so the rest of the crew can't
I
reach
can't
out
even if I
in time.
tried. Nick is not going to let me go anywhere without giving him barfi. Never.
I think I see it.
Make your
I
barfi
see it.
safe.
People at the exits.
They done-
blocking the
they done
exits.
drop off already.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think she will get
Yeah.
away with it.
Good
Very
job, guys.
strategic with it, yeah.
Go team.
But this is really good. I must say it's really good. We were talking about the ginger. I'm getting the ginger flavor. Thank you. Because I feel like you have to add the spices to really get that nice flavor.
to get
in it.
that,
Yeah.
that flavor out. Yeah, because
Lovely.
in India they use a lot of spices. So most of the sweets or even the food you'll find they will be using
Yeah.
a lot of spices.
Now, while we celebrate here, because we were talking to Nishad M earlier, and he said in Guyana they actually go all out for Diwali. Have you ever experienced any of the Diwalis in other countries where they celebrate it?
Actually, I celebrated in the U.S. and because being away from home,
Yeah.
you tend to go a little more overboard.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So you had like plenty barfi, everything in abundance.
Yeah. And a lot of people coming over because the neighbors, most of them don't know about the tradition and all of that.
Yeah.
So Yeah, you have a lot of people coming over.
Okay, nice. Interesting. So then is it just for the Diwali and then the celebration is over, or do you also celebrate leading up to Diwali as well?
Well, you don't actually celebrate leading up to Diwali, but you will find in neighborhoods they will have like the Diwali celebrations in the various villages. So that's something that you look forward to going.
Yeah.
And then most of the time really fasting coming up to Diwali. So the Diwali day itself is actually a day where you celebrate and
break the fast.
break the fast. Well, you don't really break the fast on Diwali day, but it's more like a celebration.
Okay.
You
When
like
you break the fast?
after.
The day after?
Diwali.
Ah, okay.
Okay, yeah. And I know normally people will go into preparation overdrive as well, right? Cleaning.
Very
and
much.
yes.
Yes. It's just like Christmas
Yeah.
for Hindus.
Yeah.
So you go into the full scale cleaning and painting and the curtains and all of that. So
Yeah.
it's been a fun time.
Yeah.
And
Family
is that
time.
as a result of wanting to welcome more light or welcome the change or?
Well, you want your house to be clean to welcome the blessings
Right.
for that day.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
so the preparation going to, and then you get the whole family involved because everybody doing something with the cleaning, and you get the children to help.
Whether
and
by force or not.
whether by force or not. If you don't clean, we're not celebrating Diwali, or you're not getting sweets. So.
You see? From the time you threaten them with no sweets party down there, everybody has
At
it.
least you would have gotten me to get it now, certainly with no sweets. But Roberto, let me thank you so much for coming on the show. I didn't know that it was so easy and simple to make barfi, so I am going to home to try it.
I
Not
would
now
say
because I have
don't
an
say-
entire tray to take home for
Wow,
myself. Sorry.
so much for sharing
I mean,
with
what I
the
meant to
people.
say was that I have an entire tray to share with my friends and my
A
coworkers.
symbol
So,
of love and joy.
But let me thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Let me
you.
also wish you Shub Diwali to you and your family.
Thank
And let's
you.
also thank Dairy as well for this segment. And Dip and Dunk, thank you guys so much for joining us on the Now Morning Show. Now, this is our Diwali edition. We have so much more coming up in store, guys. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. It's the Now Morning Show, our Diwali edition. We're going to be right back.